Boys, we're gonna be training chest, triceps, and shoulders today. You guys seem to love the day in life, not the day in life, but when I trained back in biceps, you guys seem to really love that one. Apparently YouTube doesn't, because I used 2 songs and supposedly it wasn't showing like certain countries or whatnot. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to change the song, but it's still public, just like partially blocked, so whatever, YouTube. Either way though, you guys seem to kind of enjoy that video, and so I want to record another one. Originally, I was supposed to get a haircut today. As you can see, I'm kind of homeless and I want to look, I want to look apart. I want to look sharp, but my barber hasn't responded to me. I'm not going to wait all day for him to respond and be like, yeah, bro, I can get you. I'm like, I get it. Sometimes you can't. He's got his own family, his own things to worry about, so screw the haircut for this week, and I'm going to record this video. Later today, I have to meet up with some work clients. They might want to buy a car. We'll see what happens. But either way, I am training back, keep saying back, chest, triceps, and shoulders today. Now, let me tell you guys this. If you want to get disgustingly good at something, a lot of people think it's like practice or it's like more time into something. Those things are all good, but it's like the feedback is really where you get disgustingly good at something. If any of you guys have played a sport, basketball, baseball, etc., yeah, you go to practices with your team, you do workouts, conditioning, so on and so forth. But what really sets you apart is the feedback loop. It's watching in-game footage. Like, why did you pass the ball to this guy when that guy was open? In this formation, you should have done X, Y, Z, which would have resulted in ABC. It's all that feedback loop of you watching yourself in game that really helps you out. With that being said, what I've been doing recently, and like very recent, like the last day, like I literally started doing this yesterday. But what I've been doing is I've been looking back at my Instagram reels, my YouTube videos, my stories, and like without any music on, without any cool audios, it's just listening to my voice, listening to what I say, listening to how I speak, listening to my tone, and seeing how can I improve that? How can I use less filler words, if not none at all? How can I use pauses when I speak, or how can I, whatever. And it's not to become perfect, but to get better. That's the goal, to get better. Always improving, always just 1% better every single day. And my speech, the way that I speak, is very important when it comes to speaking in the camera, or in sales, or in onboarding calls with future clients. And so I'm looking to become really, really good at this. Yes, bro, it's super awkward. You know what it is to hear me say ums, ahs, maybe, stutter, like using a whole bunch of filler words like I just did, using like as well. It's super awkward, but it's those moments of uncomfortableness that gets you towards the next level. And so what I've been doing is first thing in the morning, like the first half hour, just watch some of my Instagram reels or YouTube videos and just getting a lot of mental reps at first. And then it's like, hey, what could I have said this? Or what tone could I have used to kind of, hit it really hard on the nail? But it's things like that that really help you out. Same thing when it comes to like weight lifting or just getting in shape. It's like seeing what are you eating? Why are you eating that? What could you have ate? It's also going into the gym. It's like, what sort of pre-workout could I have used to kind of give me more energy? What sort of lift should I have done that could, help me out a bit better? It's all that feedback loop that helps you out. But if you're just going through life in like autopilot and just going through the motion, oh dude, just relax. It's like you'll never truly understand why you're doing something and how you can get better at it. So call me a freak, call me crazy, but that's what I'm currently doing. With that being said, I'm getting my mic charged up, my headphones are charged up. I haven't eaten breakfast, all I've had is coffee and this. I literally got this from my father a few years ago for Father's Day. It literally says, my first home was awesome. Thanks, Dad. Happy Father's Day. With some huge ball sacks in there, which is kind of crazy that I'm drinking out of it, but don't clip that. Anywho, I got some coffee in me. I might get like a very light breakfast, and then obviously 2 Rice Krispies. And then I'm also not changed at all. So I may or may not go with this fit on. It is a bit dirty, so actually I'll just change it. But let's go train chest. Okay, so what I found that I could eat, which is relatively light, is these sardines. People say they're disgusting, that they taste funny, that, oh, why are you eating sardines? Bro, sardines are one of the greatest foods out there. Any sort of like, or I don't want to say any sort of, a lot of fish contain a lot of good minerals, really good amount of protein, and sardines being one of them. I mean, these things are just phenomenal. So I'm gonna just eat one single can. Again, I don't want to be too stuffed going into the gym, and then I'm about to leave here in like a nice 15-20 minutes. So something that can keep me sort of kind of full, but not too much to where I can't train, and not too little to where I get hungry right away. So 20 to 30 grams of protein is my sweet spot when I want to train. So I'm gonna eat this can of sardines, and then obviously I'm going to have my Rice Krispies. I'll have 2 today, and that should be enough to get me going. And yeah, we're gonna train chest. All right, in the car now, about to head to the gym. Apparently my neighbor is getting his roof done, and there's a whole bunch of Mexican people, and there's absolutely no hate towards them. Like, these motherfuckers like work. Like, I used to do warehouse work for an entire year. 80 to 90% of everybody who worked there was from some type of third world Latin country. These motherfuckers work. Whenever there was overtime, whenever there was an opportunity to make more money, they always said yes. It's fucking crazy. And then again, I'm Latin too, so I can talk trash about my own people if I want to. So cancel me if you want. Anyways, Rice Krispies are about to be ingested into my bloodstream, into my biceps, and they're just gonna get fucking huge, and like, I'm gonna feel so energized after this. I always say go for what's most convenient to you. If you'd like to have a larger meal, digest it for an hour or 2, and then go train, do that. If you're like me and you wanna just hit the gym ASAP, get something sugary. Rice Krispies always hits. These are gonna be about, I think in total, 40 grams, 17. So it's 17 grams of carbs per. So times 2, what is that? 36? 34? 32? I don't know, like 34 grams, I think. Which is just, for me, it's plenty. So you do with that information what you will. There's multiple ways to skin a cat. So do with that what you will, bro. Like, I'm not gonna tell you do what I do. I'm not gonna tell you do what she does. You know what I mean? Some people don't even have a pre-workout, which is crazy, but I have actually done it. Anyways, I didn't show you guys the fit, but black shirt on, wife lovers, some Vans, pants. It's raining. I'm excited. Let's train chest. We are here at AMF, American Muscle Factory. We are going to use the factory to build the muscle, and we're gonna stay American. I don't know, bro, it sounded better in my head. Whatever. Let's go in here, let's train some chest. I'm probably not gonna show you my warm-up just because you guys kind of know what it is. It's just bands, moving it around, foam rolling, just getting like the whole body warm, and then just start training chest. So let's get in here. Let's lift some heavy ass shit. All right, boys, we're in here. We're getting a little warm up, and I already did most of my my band stuff. So now it's just really getting to like the knit and gritty type of warm up. Essentially, what I mean is anything additionally that I would like to have the certain body parts a bit extra warm is what I'm about to do. So really, for chest or any sort of upper body movements, you want your back obviously warm, but also mainly your shoulders. What I'm about to do is a dead hang. So literally hang in here, hang on the bar as long as I can, and just let my shoulders kind of decompress, and sort of like that feeling, it just feels really good. Typically I'll just do 1 set, hold it as long as I can, and then I'll get into the actual exercises that I'm going to do. If not, I may do 1 or 2 more sets. Again, this is kind of by feel. All this is just by feel. How is my body feeling after doing X? You know what I mean? And you don't get to this level by just starting out. It's took me like years to get to this point, but we'll see how it feels, and we'll do more, or we'll just do 1. But let's see. That should be enough. I used to do these all the time back in baseball to get me warm, and I do them occasionally from working out, but I think it's one of the best warm-ups to warm up your shoulders and just even your spine as well. Like, I felt the pop as I was holding it in my spine. So, I mean, one set is good enough for me. Let's get to the chest workout. The first exercise that we're going to do is a incline Smith machine press. Originally, I wanted to do a dumbbell incline press. However, I just saw this and it was like already set up with the bench, and I was like, you know, let me give it a try. I haven't done it in a minute. I know this exercise feels phenomenal. And again, I can load up, I want to say, a decent amount of weight. I haven't done it in a while, so we'll have to see. But great chest builder exercise, great exercise to grow your chest. I mean, this kind of takes out the stability of the actual movement, and you can better target your chest, which is, if you want to grow your chest, that's what you need. So we'll get warmed up here, and then we'll start doing the first set.
Before you get to the gym, you have to promise yourself that you are not going to go home a loser. And you will fight to the death to maintain your promise to yourself. I would rather die than acknowledge to myself that I'm that loser.
So I last set with a plate 25, kind of felt a bit heavy. So this is where I kind of decide how much more could I go till I can't do the amount of reps that I want to do, and how much should I properly load. So I can't load up too much to where I just do very little reps, but I want to load it up enough to where I get a good amount of reps. I got a plate, a 25 and a 10. Pump is feeling, I don't feel it as yet, but like I kind of feel it from just the warm-up sets. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
I do not ever want to go home from the gym going, I'm a loser, I could have done more. There is nothing that I won't do. There's nothing that I won't do to avoid being a loser. And if you think you could have done more, you're a loser. I wasn't talented. I wasn't talented in body.
Anyways, that's how you start a set, bro. That shit felt phenomenal. My chest already feel kind of pumped. I ended up doing 12 reps, which is fantastic. I think I'll just stay here. May or may not push it to 2 plates on the third set. Might do a couple sets here, bro. This shit is feeling fucking sweet. You know what's funny? I used to work out for 2 hours a day. Like 2 full hours, bro. Like I had it on my phone, like a time clock. From wherever time I started till 2 hours from now, I would work out. And I would do 4 sets of exercises, or 4 sets per exercises, and I would just do that shit all the fucking time. I thought that's how you get big. I thought that's how you grow. And I didn't overthink it. I just asked people, hey, is this true or not? Like, I just heard it from one person. That's how he got big. And I just did that. When you start to seek so much information, so much different viewpoints, it's like you overthink things, and it's so bad that you don't even do anything a lot of times. And so I just heard it, I think, from Rich Piana.
So we're gonna train for 3 hours. We're gonna eat 8,000 calories a day, and
I just ended up doing that. It got me results. And then over time, as I've learned more from just training itself, I realized that you don't need to do as much. But I didn't wait around. I didn't think of the perfect way to do this. I didn't find all the studies and research. I just did it, bro. Because I wanted something new. Not even, bro. I needed something new. I just heard one thing and just went at it, ape shit. So you don't have to wait for the perfect moment, the perfect time, the perfect whatever the fuck. Just go at it, bro. And then as you learn more, you fine tune it as you go on. Bro, I am beat. I just got done doing 3 sets on the incline Smith machine. My chest is fucking I mean, my chest is fucking torn to pieces, and we just fucking started this workout. But we're not bitches, we're not gonna complain. We're men, we're just gonna do what we gotta do. Now we got dumbbell flat press. Love this exercise, phenomenal exercise. You can really get that deep stretch with the dumbbell. With the barbell, you kind of stop at your chest, because obviously you can't go deeper. But with the dumbbell, you just have like that tiny bit more range of motion that you can go down. And I mean, the stretch just feels amazing. So we're gonna get into it. I still might do like 3 sets. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, I'm building up my volume as we speak, and I don't have as much right now, so I get tired a bit easy. But again, bro, it's part of the process. It's supposed to be fun. It is gonna be uncomfortable sometimes, but again, it's what matters. So let's get into it. So that warm-up felt good, but we might do like 80-pound dumbbells today. We'll see. But it reminded me of a phone call that I had with my mentor yesterday. And literally the last 2 or 3 phone calls has just been about staying consistent, staying positive, just keep just grinding. And I kind of spoke myself into saying it, but it was like, I expressed how like I'm doing a lot is what I feel like. I'm posting on my Instagram story. I'm posting multiple reels a day. I'm posting on my YouTube channel. I'm DMing people. Like, I'm doing so much, but I'm only receiving like a very little back. And it's like, it's frustrating because I'm, running my own online fitness business, and then I have to go to work, and then I have to be there for my family. I have to be there for my friends, and I have to pay my bills. And like, I just kept explaining like all these struggles that I had, all the stress that I had. And then I just said, if I don't have these problems, if I don't have this stress, my life is meaningless. If I don't do something that challenges me hard enough, my life is meaningless. Like, I'll have no purpose. I'll have no joy. I have no passion. Like, every single time that I was dedicated towards something, it was usually very fucking hard in the beginning. And I just kind of just told him like, yeah, it's frustrating, but you know what? You are right. Like, it takes time. You gotta, just be consistent and just enjoy the process. Just enjoy like times where like today, you know what I mean? I'd love to be doing this full time, but later on I have to meet with a client at work. And then after that, my family wants to hang out with me, and then whatever. But it's like, it's these small moments that build you up. It's these small moments that truly give you purpose in life. Because without any of these stress, any of these problems, my life is meaningless. I have no purpose. Because if I don't do this, what? I just go work in my job full time. I'll just slowly rise up there, and it's just kind of like, eh. Or I'm in my 20s right now. I do something that challenges me mentally, physically. It takes a whole bunch of my time, a whole bunch of my patience. Like, yes, it fucking sucks, but it's oh so worth it, bro. Same thing with my fitness. I didn't see results for like a long ass time. But then at one point, everything just came in so quickly. Those newbie gains, I was just starting eating more, training harder. The muscles came in, the weight came in, the strength came in. And so it's all building up towards something big. It's all with a purpose, and just got to keep grinding and push through it. So I couldn't quite get the same amount of reps that I did the first set as I did the second set. As you can tell, my push strength is kind of weak, but also my volume when it comes to like pushing movements is also very low. In less nerdy terms is I haven't built enough. How can I explain it to you? I'm not at level 2 yet per se. I'm still like at level 1, training to get to level 2. So, which is fine. It's all part of the process. I think I may do one more set here with like the 70s or 75s and then move on to the next exercise. But overall, this chest day is fucking phenomenal. The pump is fucking insane. As you guys might have noticed, I'm doing the exercise with my feet on the bench. Reason for that is I want to take my legs out of the question and truly just focus on my chest. So whenever I'm struggling in those last couple of reps, I'm just using all chest. I'm not using my chest and my legs. It's strictly just chest. And it's a very small little feature. It's obviously not like the reason why your chest is small, but just a different variation to do it. So let's get back into it. It's getting to that part in the lift where my chest is like, bro, we're done. But this is kind of where I like to just finish it off with whatever sorts of supersets, drop sets, anything that could just give me like a killer pump, and then I'll move into some triceps. So I'm gonna be doing a dip to failure, then we're doing a chest fly to failure, just one set per each. I'm gonna relax for at least 5 minutes, just because I want the most energy that I have currently, and then just use all that for these next 2 exercises. But it should be fun, bro. I mean, again, I'm not in here for the muscle, bro. I'm not in here for the strength. Like, it's cool and all, but I'm in here just to kind of test my mindset. Like, how far will I go till I quit? How hard can I go before I say, oh, you know what, I can't do anymore? How also, it's like, how fun can I make it? Like, it's also like how enjoyable as well. So we'll see what's up. We'll see what happens. My chest is done, but we still got triceps and shoulders to hit. So we're gonna do 2 exercises for the triceps. We're gonna do 1 exercise for the shoulders. This first part is gonna be like a superset. So I'll do tricep extensions, pair that up with dumbbell lateral raises. And then I'll do a cable tricep extension, and that'll be it. We'll show the pump, see how I'm looking, and go home. As you see, the skull crusher almost crushed my skull. But just means I have to go lighter. Did like 8 reps. One of my boys over here, his name is Femi, kind of saw me doing what we did, a dumbbell tricep exercise together. And some 2 good tips that he gave me, which I knew like unconsciously, but consciously I wasn't doing them, was instead of your elbows being flared out when you do it, have them tuck in. And then also at the very top of the movement, kind of like flex that tricep at the top. And obviously go a bit slower. Those small details matter, especially when I want to maximize, the exercise as much as possible. And it makes it that much harder too, and targets the triceps a bit more. Obviously we got to go lighter. And then, bro, phenomenal workout. So let's keep her moving. All right, moving into our last exercise of the workout. I know, it's sad, the workout saying, but we had a great lift, and we're gonna finish it off with these. So really, it's just about doing a shit ton of reps, making sure that my form is pristine, locking out the very end, and just fucking getting a killer pump. The chest is toast, shoulders are toast. Triceps are also toast. This is just like the icing on top, the cherry on top. I'm done. But just getting a bit more of soreness, because why not? Phenomenal lift. I mean, fucking, I still need more arms, bro. But either way, the chest, tricep, shoulder, the workout is complete. That shit was fucking phenomenal. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The pump looks really fucking good as well. Now it's a matter of ingesting lots of carbohydrates and ingesting protein. My muscles are depleted. They're hungry. They're screaming at me, feed us. And I'm like, you know what? I got you. So I'm gonna head home. I think we got tons of white rice. Then eat some protein. I'm not sure if I have chicken or ground beef, so I might just eat more sardines. So it is what it is, bro. It's part of the process. It's what you gotta do sometimes to get fucking big, to stay the level of fitness that I have right now. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Man, like, the gym has helped me out in so many ways, bro, that like you couldn't even imagine. There was multiple times where I got a bad grade in school. I went to the gym, and then that bad grade went away. When I got heartbroken, I went to the gym. I went at it fucking balls to the wall for 2 hours a day, and it helped me out. There was times I would have arguments with my parents, and I would go to the gym, and it would help me out. There were so many times in my life to where the gym has like always been there for me. And it's so funny because it's just dumbbell, it's just the barbell, it's just iron. Like that's all it is just iron. But It's helped me out so much, bro, and I couldn't be more thankful. And like, I want to show like a different persona, that like God was there, which again, he's always has been. He has shown me the light of like how all these things can help me out. All these tools that he sent for me can help me out, like the gym. And I really want to say that, but to be quite honest, I didn't really know of God as much as I do now, and I'm still learning and growing. And what was always there for me was like the gym. So was God, though. I want you guys to understand, God was always there for me. It's just that me not knowing God as much, it was like all I had was the gym. And I would coach the gym so many fucking times, bro. I would go on the weekends. I would go before church, sometimes after church. Sometimes I would skip church just to go to the gym. It was always something that's been so powerful for me, and it's always been there. And yeah, sometimes I go in there and I'm frustrated and I'm angry, but the more I go through the workout, the more I go through the lift, all that shit just goes away. And it just makes me, you know, more happy. And I didn't have this realization back then. All I knew was every time I went to the gym, it made me feel good. Every time that I pumped iron, it made me feel good. And it's really just loving what I do, loving, you know, the process, the gym. Like, that's where it all comes down to, man. And so gym has been a very powerful tool for me. I hope it is for you guys as well. And yeah, man, I'm not sure what else to talk about. Got a good workout in. Here in a couple hours, I might have to head to work. Some clients might want to come in. Bro, sometimes you gotta do shit that you don't want to do just to get to where you need to go, or where you want to go. And so my business is the only thing I want to do. It's the only thing on my mind. It's a need. Like, I need this to work. This must work. There is no plan B. There is no, oh, I'm gonna just do this. Like, I need this, bro. This is like my life. I'm betting my entire life on this thing. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They want to have that safety net and all that. But I'm like, bro, fuck it. Like, I need this, bro. I'm tired of this life that I'm living, and it's not the life that I know I can have. You know, freedom, bro. Freedom is what I want. I want to help as many people out as possible. You know what I mean? And that's what I want, bro. To help people, to have the freedom to do that, to have the freedom to not be constrained by somebody else. You know what I mean? And just give back. Help people out. Help my best friend. Help my family. You know what I mean? So that being said, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm excited to post this, edit this, cut this out, make this super cute for y'all. Just kidding. And overall, hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace and God bless.